are she, her, and this is Queen V Crafts. I'm also Queen V Crafts over on Instagram if you'd like to follow me there. And this is Flosstube episode number 2. Today is October 31st, 2023, so happy Halloween. I don't know if you can see, I'm wearing my little pumpkins and I've got my ears on. I know in past years I've definitely dressed up more, but my husband is on duty today and I live in an apartment complex, so I am by myself with no trick-or-treaters. So this is my little way of celebrating without celebrating, if you know what I mean. So before I jump into today's video, I just want to give a quick little life update and reasons why I didn't record the end of September. It's just been hectically busy. I've been trying to figure out a good schedule for what stitching happens and then when to record. My stitchy bug kind of left last month, so I figured I would wait and see if it came back in October to make sure that I had stuff to show you all, because I think I put 50 stitches into one thing one day in September. That's how bad it was. So I definitely have more to show now, I think. I want to say let me look at my notes. I have 3 finishes and some starts, or a start. We'll see where I group one of these projects in. And then I've got a lot of fun shopping. I've been slowly, and I say slowly, but that's a relative term. I kind of went ham and bought most of the first half, I think, approximately, maybe the first third of all of the DMC colors. So I am working on completing a master set, and to me that includes all of the specialty flosses, so the colorus, the variations, satin, all the metallics, all of those fun ones too. I have most of those fun flosses now, but I still need a good chunk of the DMC. But let's go ahead and jump in today. I want to start with my purchases because most of the things that I purchased have to do with stuff that's happening already and is in projects. First of which is to just get them out of the way so that I can move. I haven't bobbinated any of these yet, but this is what my Joann's and Michael's carried for both the colorus DMC are on this side and the variations are on this side. So this I think is probably 50 flosses here. And they're all very beautiful. I had to decide a project to do with at least one of these because I actually have never stitched with one of the DMC variegated flosses before, and most of these are very heavily variegated, and so I'd like to see what these look like when they are stitched with. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these off to the side. We're gonna make a pile on the floor because right now this room, I'm filming in the guest room, and it's a little cramped. There's a queen size bed in here, but really I think a full size bed or a twin, maybe even a sleeper couch or futon is the biggest size that could fit comfortably in here. So we are contemplating disassembling the bed frame for in here so that I can actually turn this more into a crafty space, or to at least have more storage for my crafty supplies. Anyways, tangent. I also grabbed a couple of magazines slash books. So just cross stitch. I grabbed the Halloween 2023, the Christmas Ornaments 2023, and just the Christmas issue, or the, sorry, December issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. I think at some point I might do this for my next video, or I might do an extra or something and point out some of the patterns from these and my other issues of Just Cross Stitch, of the designs that I want to do at some point. So there's these. And I also grabbed Cross Stitch for the Soul. This is by Emma Condon, and this is Stitch Rovia. So there's a lot of cute patterns in here, a lot of like motivational, do good and things will be good kind of vibe. So here's every pattern that's in the book. And they're all really sweet. I think the first one that I'm gonna do is up here, is it a calm sea? A smooth sea, never made for a something sailor, a skillful sailor. I'm a mess, sorry. My husband is in the Navy, so everything sailors and across the anchors are kind of, I don't say our vibe because he could care less, but I definitely like them because also blues and grays are my favorite colors. So anyways, so I got those books, I got those DMC colors. I also, they're already bobbinated, but I bought as many of the Etoile colors as my Joann's or Michael's had, so they're gonna go in here, and I think the satins are gonna go in here too once I acquire them. So that, and then my favorite purchase I made, you know, a couple of months, probably end of last year, is these totes for bobbin storage. They are double-sided, so this is probably the roughly third of the DMC set that I've managed to acquire and bobbinate. They do have the DMC stickers on them, which I don't love because they don't stick very well, so I'm contemplating if I want to buy the Pip and Chip DMC labels, and maybe they would work better, but I love this. I love touching it because it's so pretty and like organized, and I love that. So there's that, but also, so like if this opens here, if you flip it over, it also then opens here on this side, and I have, you know, some of the colors on this side that I'm working to add to, and I do have, pardon, a second one because not all of the colors fit in that first one, so I did buy a second one, and we're working to fill this one up too. This is the words. They're DMC variegated, are these ones that are fully in a row. I'm very excited to have both these boxes filled or almost filled with the DMC. I think it'll look really pretty, and then I can display these too because they'll just be so colorful, you can see through them. And I love that, you know, once they're all packed in here like sardines, they don't flop around and you can transport them with the little handle. It's very convenient. Okay, so a couple more purchases, and then we'll jump into stitching stuff. Grab my tablet. Let's see. So Friday I was scrolling through Instagram and saw Modern Folk Embroidery, Jacob, put up the picture, the mock-up of the 2024 stitch along that they're doing. I think it's called No Time Like the Present. Absolutely in love. And I've never stitched anything from Modern Folk Embroidery, and actually this one is not as big as some of the others that I've kind of fallen in love with. So that is my plan for New Year's. That'll be my new year, new start. If you haven't seen the pattern, I'm going to put a picture of it here so you can see what that's going to look like. I already ordered my fabric. I'm going to put it on a gray 18 count Aida, and I'm going to use a dark blue and like a gray blue together, and I still have to pick one of the colors. I think I'm going to use DMC 820 as the dark blue, but I'm unsure of what I want to use as the other color. I've been kind of plugging things into Pattern Keeper so I can see the mock-up, just so I can get an idea. So that'll be January. I also got the Morbs because it's so cute. That little skeleton head, I just can't get over. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this one right here. And I have to decide if I want to stitch it as is or if I want to do something fun with it, because I love how Jacob's design style is very much, it's beautiful if you stitch it like it's designed, but it's also really easy to take his thought process and put it into something that's totally unique and you. So we'll see what I decide when I start that one. I also bought How Doth the Busy Bee, or How Doth Does the Busy Bee, and this one again, it was on my wish list. I think it's super cute. Will I stitch it this year? Probably not. Will I stitch it next year? Maybe, hopefully. We'll be optimistic. But it's really cute, and I figured I'd add it to my cart since I was already making one purchase. I should purchase other things. So, How Doth the Busy Bee, or How Doth Does the Busy Bee, and those are all from Modern Folk Embroidery. I actually just got back from my L&S, and I had to buy colors and fabric for 2 planned starts for today. So I apologize because I'm gonna rustle in a bag. I went to Dying to Stitch, which is the L&S closest to me in Virginia Beach. If you're ever in this area, please go check them out. They are fantastic. All the ladies who work there, super helpful, super nice, love them dearly. And then just, it's packed full of patterns. If you weren't familiar, that Dying to Stitch is R&R reproductions. They're the same. Or they do the fabric for R&R. And so they have, a lot of fabric to choose from. What I love is just the wall of specialty flosses. So you have, kind of boring, but DMC. But then Classic Colorworks and Gentle Art and NPIs and Belsois and weeks and, you know, all those fun, fancy flosses. And they are just on one continuous wall, the whole side of the store. And that just, I could just sit in there and just stare at it for hours. But obviously if I did that, I wouldn't be able to stitch. So I went and got the fabric and the colors for, I'm gonna jump around here a little bit. Actually, I'll keep it a surprise until I get to plans. So I'm just gonna hold up the colors that I got and the couple of patterns that I got. So I grabbed several colors of Classic Colorworks. I converted the pattern that I'm gonna start was charted in Gentle Art, and I don't mind Gentle Art, but I have more Classic Colorworks, and I'm trying to like complete a full collection of them before I start collecting the others. So I grabbed the Gentle Arts that it called for, and I walked and tried to match them to the Classic Colorworks. There weren't exact matches a lot of the time, but when I was referencing my pattern, looking at, you know, the picture and, you know, trying to match it as closely as I can, this is, I guess actually not these two, that's from another project. These are the colors. These plus these two DMC. And I apologize for my light today. It's not, it is a cloudy one outside, so my light is not natural, but these are the colors that I grabbed for my first project. And, oh, and I guess I should mention, this is the fabric that this project's gonna go on. I'm a little worried that some of these browns might be a little close, but, you know, if I start stitching and if it doesn't work, then I have fabric for something else and I can just run back. It's literally like a 10-minute drive and can get something else. So there's one project. I then also got fabric and floss for another project. I guess because people like to know things. This is 36 count American Chestnut. That's the fabric count and color. And then these two Classic Colorworks are Lobster Claw and Autumn Spice. And there's one more color in this pattern, Hickory Sticks, that I already had, so I didn't have to purchase that, which is great. And then this one, I got a 36 count. This is Brenda's Brew, and I'm pretty sure this is on R&R. I got a 1/4 yard of it because I figured this was so pretty. It's such a pretty neutral, and like perfect for other autumn stitching, that I put the piece on part of it and then I'd have extra to do other fun stuff with, excuse me. So this, and then in case you're interested, these are the colors. This is Chai. I got Zach Black. I got 2 skeins of this. Sassy Brass. Pebble Beach. And I have a couple of skeins of that. And then Bandana. So pretty. And then DMC 3031 and 3045. Alright, so those purchases. And then I guess I should mention, it'll be here soon. I do have a 1, 2, 3 stitch order coming in. That's where the fabric for the Mod and Folk embroidery piece is. I also stuck some black Aida in that order just because, you know, it is fun to stitch on black, especially for ornaments and Halloween things. And also the last 10 DMC Etoile are in that order to complete my set of them. So, purchases out of the way. So when I talk about some things that need other stuff, it's all here. Perfect. Okay, moving on. Whips. I have one whip. Yeah, so this is from you saw it previously, and this is one that I put quite a bit into. I put like 3,300 stitches in since the last time you saw it, but because it's such a big piece, you wouldn't be able to tell. So, and also, this is the first time I'm trying a scroll frame. So, it was in a Q-snap previously. This is where I was before. And this is where I am now. This is Pokey All. It's a freebie from Lord Libidin. It's the one that has all of them in a circle. It's all Gen 1 in a circle. So this is where I've gotten to. I think I stitched a lot, like in here. I definitely added gloom, and I think I put in some stitches up in here. But since adding it to the scroll frame, it's really nice because I can actually like work more this way. Pardon my needle minder. This thing is so large. I plan on working the top pages first, getting up to the top of the chart, so I make sure that I had left enough fabric on the edge. I'm pretty like positive that I did, but just to be sure. And then I'm going to work the top because this pattern, I'm pretty sure, is like this big or this wide. It might be a little smaller. It's like there, width-wise. And so I want to try and get all of that in first so that I can, you know, make sure that I have enough fabric on both sides. And it'll be cool to see all of that come together, and then I can roll it down and start working on the next section. So, Pokey All. We'll see where I get to end of next month. Yeah, it looks really good in the camera. Up close, there's some colors that I think are a little questionable, but from far away and in the camera, it looks really good. All right, so there's gonna be noise, hold on. All right, I guess I should also have mentioned, if you didn't watch my first video, I'm stitching that 1/1 on 18 count. It's a light blue Aida. It's a Witchell fabric. That was my whip go calls for August, September, and this month. I didn't complete my whip go goals for all 3 of those months, which is just 14 days of however many stitches I feel like on that. I didn't hit 14 days in any of the months, so I have to focus a lot next month, which I think, hold on, let me check my notes. Yeah, that piece is also a November call, so I'm just gonna knock it out in the beginning of the month, first 14 days, and then we'll move on. Okay, that's my only whip. I've got a couple of finishes. First things first, I've been watching a lot of Laura, stitching by the shore, stitching on the shore. I think it's stitching by the shore. And she just organized a artist trading card swap, which, if you don't know, it's basically artists who sell like a two by three versions of their artwork as trading cards. She's kind of pushing to have cross stitch, and however you design your cards, and it doesn't have to always be the same design, designing cards to send to other people. So I was really inspired, and was like, I want to make one. So I actually started stitching last night, finished it this morning. This is a free pattern from DMC. It's called Pastries, and I just took a small section from that bigger chart and I stitched this cute little cupcake. And this is on 14 count white Aida. And I used just things that I had, stash stuff. The paper liner, or the cupcake liner, is a classic Colorworks Wild Berries, I think, and the rest is DMC. So I have to decide how I want to finish this. Obviously it's going to be on a 2x3 piece of cardstock or some equivalent firmer paper, and I'll decorate it with some stuff. We'll see. So one finish, I have another little tiny piece of fabric and offcut that I'm going to do something similar, and this is about 2x3, so we'll do something fun, and I can't wait to show you all when it's done. So first small finish, cool. Second finish that I managed since August. I apologize for the zippers. I did not think ahead to open these. I finished Quirky Quaker Fishbone. That's so cute. And you probably can't tell, but that's stitched with a DMC Etoile 820. And it's on a 28 count, I think. Yeah, 28 count white Monaco, which is an even weave, that I got at Michael's or Joann's in one of those really big tubes. So I have a lot of this fabric to do fun things with. I think this one is just so cute. I have to decide what I want to do with it, because I'm terrible at actually fully finishing things. They just sit as finishes for ever. So if you have any thoughts or ideas on what I should do with this, let me know. I guess I should also say that was a call for August for WebGo to finish it, and I did, so I completed that goal. I also finished it on August 14th. My next finish, which was also a WebGo call for September, was to finish Summer Whirligig, which is this pattern by Heart and Hand. And mine doesn't look anything like this. I dramatically switched things around. The chicken is where it's supposed to be, but I didn't stitch the word summer. And so I think I shifted the barn up and I moved the truck to the other side. So I will show you this. I stitched this on a 16 count Platinum Aida, and it's stitched with predominantly the called for colors, which is Classic Colorworks and Weeks and Gentle Arts. There was a couple of weeks that I was like, I don't like the look of this. I like the look of this Classic Colorworks better, so I switched those in. But this is what I did. I love the little sheepies. I added a sun, which is not in the original pattern. And I just think it looks so good. Also, I apologize, I don't iron things before I show them to you because this is real life, and I don't know. If you iron your work all the time, like as soon as you're done with it, power to you. I iron as I'm getting ready to finish, which is very infrequently. So, you will see ironed things maybe once in a blue moon on this channel. So if that bothers you. Alrighty. 2 finishes done. Now I'm going to talk about things that I started since the last time I saw you. This I am using in conjunction with Lauren, the New Hampshire Stitchers, BAP to School style. BAP stands for Big Project. I don't like to say that word on the internet. Pretty much just pick a big chart that you've been wanting to start, or something that you've been working on that's big. And big can, it's relative. So whatever you think of as a big chart is a big chart. I decided I wanted to start this map of Stardew Valley, which I don't know if any of y'all followed Duo, I think it's MTL on Twitch. He sold this last year with a bunch of other creators on Twitch. But it's finished now, but it's a free pattern. I can send you the link if you are interested in stitching it as well. The final product is going to look like this. If any of you are unfamiliar with Stardew Valley, it's a computer/switch game farming simulator, really cute and pixelated art style, and it's just very calming, and I enjoy playing it with my husband. And so this is going to hang in our gaming area once it's finished. I've done the entire border, and I apologize that it's still in the Q-snap. I was working on this the other day, and there's so much fabric on the side here. I need to get one of those, the bendy clips things that hold fabric out of the way. And then I've just started up in the top left-hand corner, and I'm working each square down in like a step pattern, and then I'm finishing with a loop when I'm done with a color, and then I'm parking it like 1-2 squares down from the square that I'm stitching in. So this whole mess, once they get stitched over on the back, I will trim these, and these will no longer be in the way. This is 16 count easy grid Ada. I'm stitching 2/1 with all of the DMC, and there is where I've gotten to so far. I'm really happy with this, and it's so much fun. I love, first of all, this is easy. This is just a lot of yellow. It's, I think, a lot of DMC 18 with, some other colors thrown in, but I'm looking forward to getting down to where it, gets green, and then there's the water, and it's all blue, so exciting. This is about 2,800 stitches, in case anyone was curious. and that includes the border. Cool. All right. Starts out of the way. This is why I didn't film last month, because if I had, I would have had like one thing to show you, and it would have been like 3 stitches on Pokeyall. Let's talk about plans. First things first, I'm sure you're all dying to know what I'm stitching on this fabric with these colors. Let me get it out of its bag so you all can bask in the glory of Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. I'm really excited. I know a lot of people started, sorry about the glare, started this at StitchCon this past June. And I have been waiting for the right time to start this, and I think that Halloween is the right time to start this. So I am going to, you know, set up all of my stuff, cut my DMC, and pop this into a Q-snap and get started on this today. So you'll get to see hopefully a little bit of progress next time that I show you all this. Hopefully the end of November. So I'm really excited. Away We Ride is gonna be, oh Lord, I'm really excited. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I might just have this be my thumbnail. Perfect. Okay. And I put all of my originals in plastic because I don't want to ruin them. But I do make working copies because I write on my patterns and I don't want to ruin the originals. Alright, Away We Ride, plans start today. Probably as soon as I'm done filming this video. Next, I'm going, actually, I take that back. I'm going to start this next one right after I finish filming this video, because it was a WIPGO call for October to start and finish it, and I think I can do it. I think I can finish it today. I think I can start it and finish it today. So that is what is going on. This with these colors plus hickory sticks, and Heart and Hands imprints. I'm gonna do Harvest, this one with the pumpkin. That'll be super cute. I'm also going to stitch Home next month. It was called for WIPGO. I'm gonna put them on the same fabric. They use the same floss. I'm gonna have them be side by side. I'll decide if I want them to be finished as a pillow. I tend to not think about finishing until like 6 months after I actually finish a project. But that's kind of my thought right now, is to have them be just like a long pillow together, side by side. So that's what I'm starting today, as soon as I'm done here. And hopefully can just knock that out and be done. And have that be a completed goal for WIPGO for this month. I already kind of mentioned it, but November WIPGO is Pokeyall and the other Home imprints. So that is on the docket. And I know I should have talked about the last couple of things that I bought this morning at Dying to Stitch, but I was too excited to show you the fabric and flosses that I got that I was like, and I just moved right into stitching after that. I didn't show you my other purchases. I got several patterns. Most of them are from Heart and Hand because that is my favorite designer. But I did, as I was checking out, see Plum Street's new, I think Paulette has a name for these, but they're like where she takes something fun and makes a stack of them. So this is the Bony Bunch. It's a bunch of skeletons all stacked together with the pumpkins. They're so cute. I'm excited to stitch this hopefully next year. We'll see. Oh my gosh, and that cat. I just can't even. That's so cute. So I got this one, and then the rest are Heart and Hand. I did get the new Tiny Town. I got Harvest Tiny Town and the accompanying Harvest Frill. So if you all haven't seen these, which it would be shocking if you haven't at this point, you can put this into the Tiny Town. You could sub out any of these parts for it. I have to decide. I'm thinking I might just stitch them individually. Although this fox in the frill, so cute. So these two, and then I also got the Halloween Tiny Town and Halloween frill. Ta-da! And then I got this year's Wee Santa. He's adorable. I think this is the year that I start collecting them, because this is the first year that I'm really back, like, full time to stitching. It's not like one of my two main hobbies. So I got him, and I will get next year and the year after. And then the last four things that I got were, I love the Wee One birds that she does that are all different styles and holidays. And so this is the autumn bird. I also got the rest of the seasons. So autumn, I got winter, I got spring, and summer. So these will probably end up on some sort of wheel, or maybe I'll start them on the first days of each of those seasons. So I might start winter on, is it December 21st? And so on and so forth. We'll see. Obviously, that's just a rough plan. I love those birds. The leggy birds, absolute masterpieces. I just think they're the funniest thing, and they bring me so much joy. So that is all of my stitching. So if that's what you're here for, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to talk about diamond painting now because this is where I did spend more of my time through September and the beginning of this month. So I have some stuff to show you, and I know I didn't show you any diamond painting last time, but this will be kind of a regular addition to the end of my Flosstubes now, to just show my progress on my different paintings that I'm doing. So the first one that I'm working on, I started the beginning of July, which is kind of ridiculous because it's not very big, but it is from Diamond Art Club, and I apologize that it has unfinished sections, but this is St. Breeze. The artist is Mandy Manzano. It is a round drill with 30 colors, and it is $35. 32 by 49 centimeters. So far I've put like 22-ish hours into this painting. It probably would take me shorter if rounds weren't my absolute enemy. I am so particular about having them be straight, and rounds don't always sit straight, and it bugs me. So I take longer because I'm constantly trying to fix them. But I am getting close. I only have this top section left to do. So there's St. Breeze, and we'll see if I get any more work on that today. Probably not, because it's already noon and I have other things that I need to do, like upload this video. Anyways, so last two little things for diamond painting, and then I'll let you go. I have 2 events coming up for November and December. Season of Spangler starts tomorrow. That's hosted by the principal painter, who is Kara, and Mystery of Diamonds, who is Brandy. Both of them have YouTube channels. Go ahead and check them out. They are awesome. And Season of Spangler is any painting from Diamond Art Club that's done by Randall Spangler, or Heaven and Earth Design, or some of his coloring book pages. I decided to do obviously diamond painting, and they released some new ones not all that long ago, and this one I could not pass it up. It's just too precious. Do I have... I guess I don't have that app on here. I keep track of all of my diamond paintings in an app called Gems Flow. And I was going to show you the picture of it there, but I will just put in a picture here. This is a little bit of magic, and I have to look closer and see which dragon it is, but he has 2 dragons, Dewey and Dagmar. They're just absolute darlings. And I'm going to be working on this one for Season of Spangler that runs from tomorrow, November 1st, through the end of November. November is 30 days, right? I think. So that's what I'm going to be doing next month, this painting. It's a square, so hopefully it should go faster, because I love squares. They go faster for me than rounds do, because I pay so close of attention to making sure that lines are straight in rounds. I don't do that with squares because they just snap into place. It's great. If you are interested in joining with this event, go ahead and either check out the Principal Painter or Mystery of Diamonds here on YouTube, or you can request to join their Facebook group, which is Draglings and Books. And again, that's on Facebook, and you can find all of that information. I'll put it in the description, so you can find it there. The second event that I'm working on, or planning on doing, is Jingle Drills, which is hosted by Lindsay of Emeralds and Fairy Lights. That runs from November 18th through Christmas, and the theme is to work on anything wintry, holiday, Christmassy, that genre. So I picked a painting by Puffy Gator from Diamond Art Club. It's called Festive Time. It's this really adorable deer with the holly berries in its ears and mane. And do deer have mane? Anyways, as it is not like your typical Christmassy painting, or holiday or winter painting, but it is themed that way, even though it is just very slight. So I'm gonna do this one for that event, which means I'm gonna have 2 paintings going simultaneously, which I don't always love doing, but I want to participate in both because I actually haven't participated in any diamond and painting events this year, and I miss it. So I'm going to work on that one for Jingle Drills. If you're interested, check the description. I will link to the announcement video that Lindsay put up, and you can join their Facebook group, which is Jingle Drills 2023, and I'll link that as well. Yeah, I think that brings us to the end of this. Thanks all for hanging out. I super appreciate all of the support that I got on my first video. Y'all are amazing. I'm super excited to get back into the swing of this and hopefully get you another video sooner than later. We'll shoot for 3 weeks. It'll probably be the end of November that you see me next, unless I decide to put up any like extra videos for diamond painting or Stitch with Me or something like that. We'll see. But until next time, thanks for watching, and happy stitching. Bye, y'all.
And I find myself wondering, what did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.